In today's video, we have a Town Hall 10 war-based layout. If you're struggling to defend on the war map as a Town Hall 10, this is the video for you. With the initial look at this base, you can see straight away that it has two single target infernos and two centralized air defenses. Basically, this is to stop dragons as well as those queen charges, as they can be annoying. You have the single target infernos inside of storages or around high HP buildings where they won't get easily targeted. So if someone's coming in with a queen charge or dragon attacks, they're going to get stalled up, and the single target infernos will be able to fry those dragons or that queen, as well as those air defenses will pick off dragons, they'll pick off the queen healers, and it'll make your life a lot easier. Also, we have good air coverage with the arch towers at both the 12 o'clock and the 6 o'clock side of the base. That'll make it a lot easier for any air targeting troops, as well as with the air expos all around the base, covering the entirety of the base, which will stop any dragon attack as well as queen charge attacks. It keeps constant pressure on the armies, and of course it'll target those ground troops as well. The two exterior air defenses are really nice, so you can't get a cheap funnel. Like if dragons veer off to like the 3 o'clock or the 9 o'clock side of the base, the air defenses will be able to pick them off as well, which is absolutely fantastic. Now, if we get into the trap portion of the base, you can see we have spring traps in between the Teslas. We also have our seeking air mines towards the core of the base, as well as the red air bombs. They're there to pick off dragons, pick off healers. Also, we have our giant bombs in between defenses. So if someone does attack you with hogs, that the hogs will take a lot of damage because they are near wizard towers that do splash damage. So the giant bomb with the wizard combination, if the attacker doesn't heal in time, he could reduce his hog HP by a lot. And the great thing as well about this base is because of all these storages being in the middle, you got the dark elixir, the gold storage, as well as the clan castle. Once the opposing troops get into the middle of the base, the surrounding defenses will be able to do so much damage because they're going to be stored up for such a long amount of time. The air sweepers as well are forcing dragon attackers to come in one specific way, which is going to be from either the 12 to 3 o'clock or the 12 to 9 o'clock side, to avoid those air sweepers. But again, they're going to end up running into those air defenses, the seeking air mines, which is going to be very problematic for them. The bomb towers are also split into two high defense compartments, high damage compartments, which will negate any hog use. Also, if someone wants to come in with a blimp or something like that to take it out, it is going to be a big issue. As well as the clan castle being centralized, meaning they have to pull it out and use a good amount of troops, and if they don't, they're not going to get a full CC pull. So that will be stalling up troops in the middle of the base, as well as in those high damage defense areas, which is going to cause a lot of issues. So let's jump into the first attack of the video straight away. We're coming in with a queen charge mass miner attack right here. The enemy has dropped the queen over at the 6 o'clock side. We are going to see a lot of queen charges at Town Hall 10. He's trying to take down the cannon, as well as most likely break in towards the 4 o'clock side of the base. So the problem he's going to have here is that the expo is going to constantly be shooting at him, so he's going to have to invest those rage spells, as well as that single target inferno in the core of the base is going to be a little bit problematic, as well as that CC, as it did get pulled right there as well with the wall breaker and the Coco loon. So it's going to be a little bit of an issue, but that poison spell manages to deal with it relatively well. The problem is right here is once the queen goes for that gold storage and that elixir storage right there, the single target inferno will be able to lock onto this queen and then start taking off shots and, you know, really burning through her right there. But again, a spring trap right here, absolutely perfectly placed, stalling up that queen a little bit. We had some goblins that weren't pulled out of the clan castle right there, since the CC was lowered with a balloon. The queen gets relatively low, but a good freeze right there allows the queen to take down the single target inferno. Now they end up using miners over at the 7 o'clock side of the base with a stone slammer, which is very interesting. A king on the outside at the 10 o'clock side of the base as well. Queen does end up inside the middle right here, which is going to be an issue because that single target inferno, of course, locking on the giant bomb and the small bomb doing their thing right there as well. Air Skelly's going over towards the healers. The miners took a lot of damage right there. A lot of them didn't go into that heal spell, which is very scary. We rage up those hybrid troops right there just to have them push through a little bit because there were a couple of hogs inside of that stone slammer. The air defense picking off those healers at the 3 o'clock side, which is absolutely perfect. That's why those exterior air defenses are so good and so strong. Of course, the damage output on the defenses is relatively strong. There's only a few minors left. There is only a couple of defenses left as well. But it is the two cannons, the wizard tower, which are going to do splash damage with the wizard tower and then high point damage with those cannons right there. So these miners won't be able to power on through the base at all. The wizard tower is going to keep on chipping through them. The cannon's going to do the real damage right there, taking mass HP off one miner at a time. And this is the first attack, and this is going to be a defense coming on in for this base right here. So if you are getting attacked by Queen Charge Miner at Town Hall 10, this is a great base for you guys to use. Also, make sure to use code BLUE for more fantastic bases like these in the future. Okay, let's get into the second attack of the video right here. So we have got a giant arrow coming on in to take out the air defense at 3 o'clock. This attacker also has lightning spells as well as a totem coming on in with that mass dragons with a couple of loons ahead to defend. Zaps out the 2 core air defenses as well. Now, recommendation CC for this base is going to be 1 witch, 1 baby dragon, 1 headhunter, and then for the fillers you can either use goblins or archers as they're more better suited for what you're going to be defending against. This attacker uses a totem over at the 9 o'clock side to negate the damage from that air defense, which is actually really nice. The witch doing a great job distracting these dragons right here, where the single target inferno could get a couple of nice bit of damage off on these dragons right there. The storage is of course working magically right there as well. That inferno's on 1 HP, but managed to take down a dragon, which is wicked. Now you have got the queen and the minion prince on defense right here as well, which is going to help so much taking out these air troops right here in the dragons, and of course the dragon ride that came out of that stone slammer as well. Air skellies are going to be helping stall up these dragons, which is going to be absolutely perfect. Single target inferno in the core is going to be roasting these dragons as much as humanly possible, with the storage in the dark elixir and that clan castle being so high HP. The single target inferno is going to be able to do so much damage, and these air skellies as well are going to be able to distract just a little bit. Minion prince on the back end is absolutely amazing, as it's going to be able to take out that dragon rider. Almost also took out the dragons. Only the minion prince left right there. Takes 1 seeking air mine. This is why you need to have your seeking air mine spread across the base at Town Hall 10. The air export is going to finish off that minion prince, and this is going to be another astounding defense at Town Hall 10. Let's jump into the third attack of the video right here, guys. Remember, if you made it this far, like, comment, subscribe. Use code BLUE for that higher IQ when it comes to attacks and obviously amazing bases like this. Now here comes the queen with a mini charge over at the 6 o'clock side of the base. We're using a minion and a wizard to kind of funnel the queen in. We have got 2 Peckers and a golem right here that we're going to be using for kind of like a hero push kill squad, since we have got those hogs as well. So we're going to see how well this base defends against this army. 2 Peckers and the golem come on in with the wall wrecker and the king from the 4 o'clock side. The queen still working her way in. We want to get this golem in front of the queen so she can tank for the single target infernos and potentially the CC troops as well. Skelly spell was a little bit late, so the single target inferno ends up locking onto the golem right here. But again, it's rather the golem, then it locks onto those, you know, heroes, which could be a bigger problem later on. Also, the poison was missed on the witch, which is a big issue. Queen not going into the middle, but the king spiky ball right there, sorry, the quake boots and the spiky ball did mass damage when it came to the middle of the base right here. Queen still pushing on along. Both Peckers are now dead. The golem's dead as well. Only a few hogs remaining for the outer layers. No king ability. Only a queen ability remaining with a jump spell right here. So there's also a rage remaining for the queen, since you can't use it for the hogs, which is going to be a little bit of an issue. And there's just so much base remaining with 2 bomb towers. We have the giant bombs, the wizard towers, the queen, the minion prince right there. So this smash attack, with that queen not going in the middle of the base and picking off these bomb towers as well as those heroes, is going to be a big issue as well for this attacker right here, which is going to be very nicely done for this base. Again, a seeking airmine picking off those healers, so amazing trap placement on this base for Town Hall 10. It's going to get you a lot of defenses, guys, so make sure if you're at Town Hall 10, you're in need of a war base, this is going to be the best one as of right now. Of course, you know, Blueprint, the home of the best bases in Clash of Clans. There's no one that does it better than us. There's no one that is going to ever do it better than us. So if you want the best bases, remember to subscribe to the channel, and if you need custom bases, link to the website will be down in the description as well. But here we go, the queen is going to go down eventually to this minion prince or the archer tower because of the air sweeper not allowing those healers to heal up that queen right there. And this is going to be another amazing defense from this base. And for Town Hall 10s, which is a lot easier to triple now, getting a defense at 75% is fantastic. The fourth and final attack on this base, one of my favorite attacks of all time, the Queen Charge Lalo. Now obviously if you were, an older Town Hall 10 player, Queen Charge Lalo was in meta for lower Town Halls for so long until around about Town Hall 15. So again, Queen Charge Lalo nostalgia kicks in right here. But the king over at the 6 o'clock side to make a funnel for the queen to go directly into the middle of the base. The rage right here by the attacker was a little bit questionable. Took a little bit of a time for those healers to get inside of that rage to keep that queen alive. You need to be a bit careful of that 3 o'clock air defense right there. But the queen manages to pick it off nice and easily. Again, got some goblins, the baby dragon, the well-trusted baby dragon, and that witch that is going to be inside of the clan castle defending as much as humanly possible right here. 14 balloons, 1 lava hound right there as well. The wall breakers aren't going to target any more walls since the core is completely open. Skelly goes in down on the middle of the base. We freeze the back end inferno that locked onto the queen. Queen takes down the town hall. It's a very nice controlled queen charge right here, but the single target infernos are going to be a big issue if he doesn't realize that the single is onto the queen. There we go. Queen gets locked on, single gets frozen, queen takes it down, and now there's no spell support remaining for the queen. The Lalo coming on in from like the 7 to 9 o'clock side, hasten to that wizard tower. Now there's no more spell support remaining for the Lalo. There's no headhunters or anything like that to help take down this queen apart from those lava pups right there. Air Skelly's being absolutely menacing when it comes to these minions, as well as those balloons. The air expos absolutely taking them down to pieces when it comes to damage output, which is absolutely crazy. Queen goes down, and again, one of the strongest strategies at Town Hall 10, the Queen Charge Lalo, of course takes a lot of skill, but again, look at the defense right here. Another very good defense. Expo is going to stay up. The 2 archer towers are going to work their magic. Of course, the wizard tower on the back end, which can target air troops as well, will be able to finish off the remainder of these troops. Of course, these lava pumps might be able to take down the expo, but the archer towers and the wizard tower will be able to clean up house and stop this attacker from getting close to a 3-star. And that's another amazing defense right there for this base. Remember, link to it will be down in the description, so get to using it.